Hello, I'm Kate, and in today's video I'm going to give you a couple of project ideas of what to do with all of your scraps. Now if you're anything like me, you'll have lots and lots of scraps. I have this bag here that I fill up with my vinyl and iron-on offcuts from any projects that I have made, and I hate to see them go to waste. So if I take a couple of scraps out of here, let's say for an iron-on project, I've got loads, all different colours. Woo! And what I do is I put them onto my mat, first of all. If you've got different types of iron-on, you'll need to use those at different times because you need to have different cutting settings. But these three here are everyday iron-on. So I'm going to pop those onto my mat, first of all. Just get my brayer to make sure that they're stuck down beautifully. Then I'll take you onto Design Space. So I'll just click over here for a new project to take me to a blank canvas. So what I'm going to do is just put a few shapes and letters onto my canvas to cut out from the scraps of iron-on. So first of all, I'll click on shapes over here and I'm going to choose a star. I think I might also have a heart. So there we go, they'll appear on my canvas. I'll just separate those from each other by dragging one across. And then I'm going to change the size slightly to make sure that they're small enough to go onto my scraps of iron-on. And I'm going to do that by dragging in the bottom right-hand corner on that double-ended arrow until it's the size that I would like. And I'll repeat the same process for the star. I think maybe I'll have a couple of hearts. So with the heart highlighted, I'm going to select duplicate over here on the right, and then two hearts will appear on my canvas. I'd also like to add a letter to my canvas. So if I click over here on text on the left-hand side, I'm going to type in the letter M. You can change the font if you'd like to by clicking on the drop down up here, choosing whichever font you like the look of. Let's choose that one there. There we go. And again, I'm just going to adjust the size by clicking and dragging on that arrow in the bottom right-hand corner. There we go. I mean, you could go on, but that will do for now. So what you want to do then is click on Make It. And you will see your items appear on the mat here. Now what we need to do is just move them around to make sure that they fall on the pieces of iron-on that I have on the mat. So I'm going to drag the heart down here and the other heart down here as well. And then the M. You can refer to the grid lines on your mat, which correspond exactly to the grid lines here on your screen, to make sure that your items on your screen are in the right place so that when they get cut, they're going to be cut out from the scraps of iron-on which are on your mat. When you're happy, you can click Continue. If you are using iron-on, don't forget to check Mirror over here, and that will make sure that everything is cut the right way around. When you're happy, you can click Continue down here on the bottom right, and then your Design Space will hook up to your machine. Then it's time to select your materials. So you can click Browse All Materials. I'm using everyday iron-on for this cut, so I'm going to click on iron-on and select everyday iron-on here. Click Done, and then we're ready to cut. So all that's left to do is to feed your mat into your machine and press the flashing button. Once your machine has cut out your shapes and letters, all that's left to do is to apply them onto your base. So I've got a couple of examples here. This is my daughter's favourite denim jacket to wear. So I cut out, just with scraps, the letters of her name and a few random shapes. There's stars, lightning bolts, arrows and hearts here, and applied those to the top of the back of her denim jacket. And then for my other daughter, I cut out her initial and a few lightning bolts and arrows and decorated this really lovely pencil case for her. It's got arrows on this side. I think you'll agree it looks so great, and it's a brilliant way to use up scraps. Another thing I really love to do using scraps is just to cut out random selections of letters and shapes and put them in a pot in the middle. It makes a brilliant activity for children. You just give them the pot of shapes and letters and a t-shirt or a pencil case or something, and they can design their own projects. So they can just take the letters and shapes, pop them onto their blank, and then you can heat press them on to give them a project that they've designed all by themselves. I also decorated this juice bottle using scraps of vinyl. On Design Space, I clicked on New Project to take me to a fresh canvas, and I literally went into Images and typed in the word shapes. You'll see loads of options come up, but I really liked this one here because it gave me loads of random shapes that I could cut out of vinyl to decorate my bottle with. You can change the size if you need to, just by clicking up here and adjusting the size to whatever size you need. You'll need to ungroup the shapes so that you can move them around individually and delete any that you don't want. And then you just go through the same process as before to make sure that they're placed on your mat to correspond with any pieces of vinyl that you have placed on there. I think you'll agree it's such an effective finish. It looks so nice with some juice in it, or indeed with some flowers in it as a vase. So hopefully that showed you that no scrap is worth throwing away. I keep absolutely everything. There's always a use for even the smallest offcuts that you might have. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to watch our other videos for lots more hints, tips and projects with your Cricut machine. Bye bye!